Hello Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach. Today I want to show you how to do this fall card, and I'm going to show you how to use the negative of one of our dies instead of the positive. Alright, so this would be the positive, this would be the negative out of it. These are just two different cards using, this one has a little technique called the rainbow technique, and I do have a video on this one, so you might want to check that out on my YouTube channel. And this is the one we're going to do today. It's just easy and just a lot of fun. All right, so the stamp sets that I used were the Autumn Days, all right, and then in our special packaging, I did the Autumn Days die. This is one of the bundles that we have in the big annual catalog. So this is the stamp that I used for both of the leaves. And then for the word fall, it's called Falling Leaves, and this was from our holiday catalog, and I just used the word fall right here. So those are the stamps that we used. Now what I want to do is just kind of bring it all together with, it's so easy. Let's just try it. All right, so let's start with the piece that we're going to cut out, because that's the first thing that you want to do. All the measurements will be on my blog. Now this is the kind of piece that we're going to cut out. I think this is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, but check my blog for the measurements. And we're going to cut this out with the die from the Autumn Days. So let me just grab that. I have it on my magnetic sheet here. All right, so here's my my leaf. And then I'm also going to need the stamp from the set. But for right now, let's just take and use the die, okay? So I am going to bring in our brand spanking new Amaze machine, all right? So this is our new machine. It's 6.5 inches wide. What makes this machine so unique is how flat it is. You'll see on the bottom that there are no legs, you know, and what that does is it makes it so it is just as sturdy as you could ever get a machine. It doesn't rock. It is 6.5 inches wide. It's a standard size, I would say, die cutting machine. It's not like our Platinum, which is 8.5 inches wide, which I just love, but there's times when you only need a little guy, or if you're just starting out, start out with the smaller one. Right now we have a special going on. This is the month of October 2016. You will get this and all of the things. Let me just show you all of the things that come with it. They're not a la carte. When you buy this machine, you don't have to buy a magnetic platform. It comes with it. You don't have to buy the plates that cut. It comes with it. There also are instructions. There is also this one right here is the embossing plate, and this one right here is the rubber mat that helps with some of our embossing folders and whatnot. But you also get, as a bonus, all of these dies come with it. So all of these sayings in this packet come with this. Plus, if you sign up for the kit, you get all of the extra stamps and ink pads for $99. People, you might want to take a look at this. Email me if you want the brochure on it, and I will send it off to you right away. But this is the new machine. Today we're going to use the magnetic platform. We're going to use, and you're going to use the 2 cutting plates. It's just like our big Journey Platinum, only I call it the little midget because it is just tiny. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. So there's my bottom piece. Now, what I'm going to do for this, all right, is to take my white sheet right here that I have cut, 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to put my leaf on just part of it. You can put it anywhere that you want. I'm just going to stick it right there. That's all we need. We don't need the whole thing on there, all right? And then we're just going to run it through our little machine, our little midget, all right? I just love this. It's so sturdy. It doesn't rock. It's just so sturdy for an 8.5, or I'm sorry, for a 6 1/4 inch machine. It is absolutely amazing. I guess that's why they call it the Amaze. All right. So then we're just going to take this off as we would always, and see, now this is what I mean by the negative. In a true stamp type thing, you would be using this piece, okay? But we don't need that, so we're just going to throw that piece away. We're going to use the negative of this. All right. So you're going to want to get yourself a pencil, and we're going to grab our underlayer sheet right here. And what I do is just kind of center this. All right. And just a little bit of an outline, just to know where your boundaries are. All right, so that's where we're gonna take and we're going to stamp our leaf. All right, so let's grab our old olive ink, or our green olive ink here, and our stamp, and we're just gonna take I like to go ink to stamp. Alrighty, so we've got that all inked up. I'm going to take and just kind of center it in between. There, beautiful. Okay, then we're going to take the piece that we cut out. We're going to take our pumpkin bread, which is my favorite Fun Stamper's Journey color for the fall. I love pumpkin bread. I'm going to take the word fall and here's my pumpkin bread. Ink that up and just stamp on the bottom. Good? Absolutely. All right, now I do need to do a leaf, so I'm going to do that onto the scrap paper. And I'm going to do that with my pumpkin bread, all right? And then I'm going to take a little bit of my hazelnut blend, and just tap it, all right? Just tap around the outsides of it. It just gives it a little bit of extra color, all right? So it's not just one solid color. You see the difference? Pretty cool, all right? All right, we called that the rock and roll method, all right? Because we rocked it around, and now we're ready to roll. All right, so now we're going to take and we're going to cut that out, because you know we do have the dies for it. So I'm going to grab my dies, which are, let me see, right here. Grab this die, and we're just going to cut it out again. So I'm going to bring up my, see how tiny this little guy is? I just love it, especially for videos. All right, so let's grab the other stuff off of there, because we don't need that. Run this through. And we do have, we have the magnetic in the whole thing. The whole thing is magnetized, and it is really, really a strong magnet too. All right, so here's this. We're going to take, see how that just grasped that little piece right there? Okay, so line this up, and we're going to run it through. Okay, and we have our little magnet, or our little leaf. All right, you see how fast that was? Okay, so now let's get this little guy down and bring in all of our pieces, and now we're ready to put it together. All right, so here's the two cards. I want to keep them in the picture so that you can see them. All right, here's the two cards. Here is my bottom piece. Here is my top piece, and do you see how that just centers right around there? Pretty cool. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to pop this up. So let's grab some of our Journey foam squares. Let's see, here they are. And we're just going to pop this piece up. Now, we want to make sure, I like using the bigger ones on this piece right here, because we do want to get it around the leaf that we cut out so it doesn't kind of cave in. So I'm just going to take and put a couple here. I'm going to just take and put a little tiny one over there. That's what I love about having the two different sizes. I just love, because you can just use them for different spots where you need them. All right. Alrighty, and then we're just going to peel these off. We'll stick it onto our top layer, and then I have a couple cool little things to show you also. So I'm just layering this so it's nice and even all the way around. All right, making sure your borders are nice and even. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to layer it to our green olive background, and I'm going to do that with my my Easy Glide right here. Okay, and we are almost done, believe it or not. See how fast this card is? Alrighty, and then, and see, I'm picking up all the colors that we have in the inks. All right, now see, on this one, when I did the rainbow technique, that picked up the colors that were in there also. So it makes a difference. It makes a difference in what your card looks like. Now I need the background, and again, my pumpkin bread, I'm going to take and I'm going to just layer that with my Easy Glide. Love Easy Glide. It goes on so easy. Probably that's where they got the name, Easy Glide. Okay, now one of the things that we need to do is to add this little guy right here, but I can do that with one foam square. Okay, I don't need 100,000 of them because it's just not necessary. Now you'll see that I have these little dots right here. Those little dots were made with our Journey glaze right here. And the way I did that, okay, was to take just a silicone mat. You can take parchment paper, you can take whatever you need, okay? Something that it will come off on. Now, when you go to do these, you're gonna take your journey glaze and you're just gonna do a drop, but pull it up. If you just kind of leave it there, it's gonna get all wonky. It's gonna look kind of funny, but when you pull it up, when you pull up, it makes it a perfect round circle. So dab and pull, and dab and pull, and I can do this all day long. And if you're making these, you might just want to do that. Make a whole bunch of them like I did, and then just put them in a container, or let them dry first, and then put them in a container. You can do this on parchment paper too. It works really good on parchment paper, but do a whole bunch of them and then let them dry, and then you have them. Now, you'll notice that these are the color of the pumpkin bread. It looks like pumpkin bread, but it's really from our bronze silk. So I'm just gonna show you how I did this. Let me show you what I have as the finished product, but I'll show you how I got there. You just take, after these are dry, you're just gonna take something pokey, okay, and lift them up, and then put them on just a scrap piece of paper like I did here, all right? And when you do that, you let them dry here too. All right, so now what I have here is my bronze silk, and let me just grab two new ones right here so I have them for the next card that I'm gonna do. And you can make them different sizes. You can make them big, you can make them small. It's just so much fun, so fun, okay? And then what you do is just dab on the color. Now what I do is just kind of put on a layer of it, let them dry, and then I'll go back and I'll touch them up if we need to, all right? So, and what I mean by that is sometimes on the outside here, on the outsides of this, don't get any bubbles in there, okay? Whisk away your bubbles. It might kind of go back to like a clear, so you might just have to give the perimeter another dose, all right? But look at how awesome they look. So to attach these little guys, because these two right here are dry, these right here I'm gonna put over on the side so that I don't get the rest of my cards all nasty, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take on my card, the one that I just did right here, I'm going to take some more of my Journey Glaze, and I'm just going to put a dot, little tiny dot, okay? We don't want another whole big thing, all right? So here's one dot, and then here's another dot, and that's where the two are going to go, all right? So put the top back on this right away. If it gets clogged, you can take and you can use a, your pokey tool, you know, your bloom tool, or you can use a pin. Hat pins are the best. But you see how that just kind of brings everything out? There we go. Look at that. So cute and so fast. What an awesome card. Now you can do this with any die that we have. Circles, ovals, squares. You can do them with flowers and then stamp the image in there. So the cool thing about Fun Stamper's Journey is they have the dies and the stamp sets that match. And so I said you can do this with any of them that coordinate. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget, we have a special going on to be a recruit, a new recruit. The minimums are only $150. If you're used to spending more per quarter, use that extra money that you're not going to spend and you can buy anything that you want. So hop on over. It is a blast. Just go to my website and you can just click on Become a Coach and just join the journey, join the fun. And you can do lots of things just like this. So I hope you have a good day. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Take care and have a great day.